Hi everybody, welcome to Fish Jones Beach. The last video did pretty good, you guys seem to like it. So I wanted to show this video today. I'm going to be working with the Penn number 78 Sea Scamp. I just hooked in, I just had a robin. There's some fish around, and we're going to be talking about this reel today. It's actually got a couple more features than the 77 in the last video, and I will show them as we go on, and I'll talk about the fishing and what we're doing and all about this here reel today. Okay, well, I got out there now, like I said, picked up a robin, so there are something's going on, and we'll get into that. I'll catch you in a few. Now, the 78 Sea Scamp is almost like the Seahawk I was using the other day, except it has a few other features. And this has a little bigger spool, holds a little more line, and it'll do just about anything you need to do out here on the surf. You probably easily could fish for, you know, bigger range fish, you know, such as 50, you know, pound fish and up. But right now we just got these here sand sharks and robins. These all tangled up. I'm using these are circle hooks again today, and it's about a 12-0, and I got 80-pound monofilament. That was pretty cool watching him swim off. Now, real quick about the features of this reel. It's like I said, the 77. This has the luxury of a clutch, so it has an actual free spool, and for casting, so you can cast as far just as far as a newel or something like that. It does have a clicker, and it also has a spool bushing. I keep it open about a 1/64th tolerance. You can just barely feel that tap, and it is a direct drive reel, so you can see when line goes out, the handle will turn. So basically, it's a pretty nuts and bolts reel. There is no drag, but it does have a free spool clutch. It does have a clicker, and it does have a spool bushing, and also another oil nut. So it's got a little bigger gears. It can handle just about most fish out there. Hopefully we'll hook into something good, and that handle will spin. It is a knuckle buster, but you're only going to get that when you're fighting a fish, not when you're casting. All right, let's get out there. Now the gutter on these are kind of forgiving, so I didn't overfill this. I'm still picking at these smaller sharks. So the line is doing pretty good. I didn't overfill the spool. It's important to keep your eye on there. I actually took my eye off to see what it's doing. Maybe when nighttime comes, if I'm not paying attention, it could slip inside, but it's not. It's actually laying within there pretty well. Let's get this guy out. And the sand shark. These are really, really tough conditions out here, so we're really putting this reel to the test. And the wind's really blowing 30 miles probably in my face. I'm throwing 8 ounces, and I am somewhat holding good enough. And so far we're just getting those little robins, sand sharks, which is okay. It shows we're on good water here, so I'm going to stick this out. There's a bit of a bar out there, a big lip over here, rip over there. So I'm going to fish through here. Really tough conditions. You can see the water welling. The water is still going out. So let's see what happens. only could hold with 4 ounces, but it's the wind that is actually pushing my line, and just slowly, it's a slow sweep. I'm using 8 ounces. It's not bad at all. It's actually the wind is pushing it. I'm hoping that this wind lets up just a little bit. Maybe let up about 10 miles an hour. That would be nice. But it's really gusting. Now again, with these reels, the same thing as the 77 is, with the smaller fish, you can keep the clicker disengaged. You get something bigger, you really want to engage that clicker. There we go. You really want to engage the clicker there, because you don't want the line backdrops on you while you're reeling them in. You know, the spool can kind of overspin, so it's important, something big. Make sure you got that clicker engaged when you're playing the fish. But those little guys, you can disengage. Pick up something that's a little bigger, probably a big sand shark that would spin around, or a medium one. But definitely bigger than the smaller one. Again, these reels have no drag, so you have to use your thumb. Here he comes now. I put on a bigger hook. I mean a bigger rig. Been some toothy critters around. Actually, I picked one up the other night, and he had gotten away. But, that's about what's around. Let's get him unhooked and get him on his way. I was saying the other day I had one on and he broke me off. I actually had an 80-pound leader. This is a Chafton leader. This one is 130, which should be ample. But I had 80 on and just tied a quick one, and he took me off up about this high. But I got a fish finder on. It's crimped, and this is about 90-pound wire with a circle hook. But I can change the size of my hook quick and easy if I want. But theoretically, if there's any bass, they don't seem to mind wire. Some people say you can use a rope as a leader. But there's been some toothy critters, so I'm just going to see what happens. Now the Sea Scamp is a very durable, strong reel. It has all brass fittings. It's impervious to salt and sand. You can take a beating in the surf, you can drop it in the sand, you can drop it in the water, or you might want to rinse it off, or you really probably don't even have to. You just keep it oiled here and there a couple times a season or whatever you do. But it's made to really, combat the elements that the surf, the sea has to offer. It's all brass and there's no rust. It'll turn green and stuff, but it'll last for a generation or two. It's very durable. It's getting dark now. It's 9 o'clock, and I got a couple bunker left. It's still, the wind is blowing. It's supposed to be 90 degrees out today. It's more like 60 down here. And I'm gonna throw a few more baits out. And the water's coming in now, so hopefully something will push in, and we'll see what happens. Fishing with the Sea Scamp here, and hopefully we hook into something good, show you it in its full glory. Let's get back to fishing. Sand shark. On the beach. Alright. The first one I've seen in a little bit. Hopefully some fish will push in. can see it's dark now, so all right, let's get them going. Get back out. These are not the fastest cranking reels, so you need to walk backwards like I am. You do it. Coming in now. Most likely just a big dog fish, but this is the biggest thing we've had today. There is a rip. Bit bigger than the other one. Let's see if I can get this out without a pliers. Might need this. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna I got one more bait, 2 more baits I'm gonna throw out, but I'm gonna call it a night. This wind did not let up. It's still going. It's gotta be 25, 30 miles an hour. But again, thanks for watching. I hope you like the Sea Scamp. I'm gonna take it out again and run another show on it. I really like the reel. And again, subscribe to the channel, dislike the video, and always love your comments. Whatever you have to say, I love to listen. And again, we'll see you next time, and fish your way, and thanks for watching.